Peace, 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 peace. It's Promise Child. Once again, I salute all black entrepreneurs, all black business owners, and all black leaders, and anybody that's willing to get it out the mud, man. I salute you. I'm coming to talk to you today about black heroes, right? And before I speak on this about black heroes, I don't want to get into a debate or arguments with people about what you say. Okay, well, this person was a house nigga or this person was this. When I talk about black heroes, we just talk about the things that black people have done for this nation, what they have done in this nation, and what they did felt like was right for them, right? And I'm just only here to bring awareness of our black heroes that they may not talk about or whatever. I'm just coming to let you know about black heroes, right? And I wanted to talk about Thurgood Marshall, right? He was a lawyer, a civil rights activist, Supreme Court justice, right? I'm just gonna read you a little background on him. Thurgood Marshall is a torn presence in the history of the United States and civil rights as a young attorney working for the NAACP. He spent most of his career forcing the courts in America to look at the U.S. Constitution and realize which rights did not extend to African Americans. His pursuit of this goal led to the groundbreaking Brown versus Board of Education decision that declared separate but equal educational facilities unconstitutional. The ruling was a triumph event as it began the deconstruction of segregation in the South. Marshall's brilliant argument of this and several other cases led him to become the first African American justice on the Supreme Court, where his presence was symbolized by his overt libertarian views that place the individuals and their rights first, right? So we got to salute Thurgood Marshall, and if I'm saying his name wrong, the way you spell his name is Thurgood, right? And you got to salute him, man, because he was a man that was determined to do what he felt like was right. You understand what I'm saying? He went and did what he felt like needed to be done in society. And that's what we all need to do. What we feel like is right within our hearts or what we want to do, that's what we need to do, man. We need to go out and make impact and changes in this society. You know what I'm saying? Because we can. Nothing could stop you, as I always tell you, right? And this is a black man, right, who was the first, when it was unheard of, the first black Supreme Justice, right? The first judge to get up there. You understand what I'm saying? He was the first, as I said once again. And that is something powerful, and that shows that what's on your mind, the things that you think about, you know, you can do it, you can manifest it. Even when times like this seems like things couldn't happen for you, he still went out and did it. So even when things not working for you, you can go out and do it. There's nothing that you can't do, as I always say, because this is what I truly believe. You know, to give you some more background on Thurgood Marshall, his first legal victory was in 1935, right? And the first case was dealing with a man named Donald Murray, who was rejected by the University of Maryland due to race, but was told that he should attend either Howard or a less accredited law school in Maryland. Murray, an honor student from Amherst, was determined to attend law school in Maryland and therefore became an excellent candidate to set legal wheels in motion for the NAACP. Houston and Marshall. In the case, University of Maryland versus Mary Houston argued that if African Americans wanted to practice law in Maryland and could not attend the University of Maryland, the only law school in the state, then there was a need to build one that was equal to the University of Maryland in order to maintain the separate but equal clause of Plessy. The judge and others, seeing no need to build a separate law school for Negroes, ruled in favor of the plaintiff, Mary, and ordered the dean to omit Donna Murray into the University of Maryland Law School. It was Houston's and Marshall's first victory, but a limited one since the decision stuck to one school in one state. The two searched for a case that could be appealed to the Supreme Court. After much agony in 1938, Houston and Marshall found the second case that would support their cause. Law student Lord Lionel Gaines applied to the all-white law school in Missouri, but was rejected. But the Missouri school did offer Gaines a scholarship for him to attend school out of state. Houston, as lead counsel, argued in the case later known as Gaines versus Missouri that the university should provide equal facilities to its Negro students and that the solution of scholarships for these students to go to other states for education was not adequate. Missouri alone should provide for its own Negroes, argued Houston. The court agreed and ordered the University of Missouri to admit Gaines. It was another victory for the legal team of Houston and Marshall on the path of dismantling Plessy, but again, it was a graduate school and the verdict applied only to the state and one school. Well, I just read all that to let you know how determined that Marshall was, right? They was determined to fight for a cause that they believe in. So if you have something that you believe in and you have a cause that's put up on your heart, go out and do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Go out and do what you got to do. You know, and I'm just saluting black excellence from past, future, present. You know, I'm just shouting them out, man. And once again, I salute them. Thurgood Marshall, I salute you for doing what you had to do as an individual and what you felt like that was placed upon your heart to come out and do, man. And that's just another black hero. If you like what I'm saying, subscribe, hit that bell, share, and I'm out of here.